They're nice.
What is up, everybody? Very, very nice. Where's the sticker that plays another oh shoot noise? I haven't got the noise yet. Actually, shouldn't I need a notify sticker for that? Just thinking I should. How's everybody doing? Let me check, see. I think that looks good. Let me know. Levels should be good. Yeah, let's code something, shall we?
Did I do that?
There's a sticker of my favorite catchphrase. Did I do that? Is it really right in front of my face? Really? Random location? I sense a conspiracy. What's up, everybody? We are going to be working on some Swift UI stuff today because I want to. That's what we're going to do here. Let's open up our project. Let's do... Whoa. Let's bring this over here. There we go. Whoa. Dude.
Tell me why.
Oh, good Lord. Really? Let me see if I can move this microphone somewhere so I can read the chat. Hang on. That looks good. Yeah. Okay. All right. What the hell is that one? I need... So if you've been keeping up with the podcast, let me put the link here. I just put out a new episode of the podcast, and it's talking about this very app. And what the hell is that?
Great Scott!
It's a goat, right? It's a goat or a ram? I guess it's a ram. Are these new ones? I haven't seen these before. All right, so we're going to do some redesign and some bug fixes today. And the good thing is... Okay. The good thing is the person that wrote the code is in the chat room, folks. Oh, yeah.
Make it rain.
And who doesn't need a dancing corn, right? Who doesn't need a dancing corn?
am a banana.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those days. All right, so we got a couple of things to do here. Let me... Oh, okay. Let me spin this up.
Yes.
All right. I sense there's more stickers to go here. I'm just sensing it.
Help is on the way, dear.
Exactly. All right, let's get this going here. Is that must be a Mrs. Doubtfire, right? No, yeah. Fairly sure something is different in this stream. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is that a different sticker? Actually, I think that's what I was wondering too. All right, hang on. Let me fix this. Tab spacing is set to 2. My OCD. Ralphie Wheezy, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Swift UI. It gets a bit long with 4, right? So I went with 2. And it all gets very weird when I when I pull up old source code and I'm like, it's 4. Not if you write good Swift UI. Wow, there's a zinger. Man. Can't kick him out. He's a moderator.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So we have a bug here. Maybe a couple of bugs. So I'm going to go through these. I'm going to try. Everybody be nice to Ralphie Wheezy. everyone else be horrible to Cocoa type, right? Let's go with that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. That's the one I'm used to seeing. So here's the deal, right? First of all, let's go to the resume here. Now, I'm logged in to my iCloud account, so this is all syncing over CloudKit and all that goodness, right? But we got some bugs because if I make a change here, right, this is all gone a bit weird. If I make a couple of changes and hit save, I don't think it's doing it, and I feel like it was working before. And also, if I import, I feel like this isn't working right either. Let me show you what I mean here. Let's get rid of all that. Let's take all of this and delete this, right? So it's not going to save it. I go back, go forward. Sorry, go back, go forward. That's number one. But here's number two. Let's try and... Really? I can't select all of that now? Is that just a simulated thing? I'm going to move this stream to the laptop so I can turn down the brightness. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, here you go. Dark mode. There you go. Nobody tell Mono. He's going to get his laptop. There you go. But there needs to be more Robin Williams stickers. Where's my Genie or Mork or Baddie or Bicentennial Man? I'll go with Mork. Bicentennial Man? Nah. But look, right, if I do an import here, and I've clicked on the resume, get rid of this, it's imported it, it's not dismissing the sheet for selecting the file. So that's bug number two, right? Two bugs right there. But also, as I mentioned in the podcast, I want to make some changes here to the design, right? I don't feel this is too bad. Your experience may vary. And I don't feel this is too bad. This is a new feature that's being worked on, so okay, that could be better. But what I don't like, I've decided, and I've already made a few tweaks from the production version. I've tweaked the colors a bit. Decided I don't know that I like this one, right? And the edit equivalent, right? So go here, go edit. There's the equivalent. Not sure how much I like those. I still feel like I'm okay with this one right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Your experience definitely varies. It definitely does. Yep. That semi you automated where the channel points redemption to switch between light and dark mode. Yeah, that's called me using Alfred, but you don't like Alfred. Allow me to demonstrate. I have an Alfred workflow to just toggle it, right? So, hey, Moshi goes flat. How you doing? So that's how I'm doing it. I'm using Alfred and a workflow. Because sometimes there's just some apps where it just works better to have black text on white. For example, Descript, when I'm editing the podcasts, just works better in light mode than it does in dark, which is a shame. Also, Hindenburg for editing podcasts, where you can't really see the chapter markers. I recommend starting with actually aligning all your text. What's wrong with these notes at the bottom? What's up with that? Anyway, so I got a couple of things here, right? We got a couple of things to decide. Again, referring back to the podcast episode I just put out, compileswift.com. There's the design side that I want to change, which is user facing and, you know, and then there is the feature side with this resume stuff, which I could shelve for the next patch, I really don't want to. Really want to finish it. And I've also temporarily turned off the local notifications for reminders, which the observant among you may have noticed is missing, or you may not. Let me find it here. Here, right here. Let me show you. I'll turn it back on again. Other than that, how's everybody doing?
Yes.
What you all been working on? I've been working. I spent all day today up until about a couple of hours ago working on the website and a bunch of stuff and a podcast. Yeah, so the reminder part, right? This part here, I got to decide whether I want to ship that now or later. Satilam, Satilam, did I pronounce that right? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. How you doing? Hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, let me know. So yeah, I'm not sure. This feature, I may rework it a bit. That's what I'm thinking. Mono just posted in Indie Beers with your update. Just shipping things. I'm not gonna read that. You think I'm gonna read? What'd you ship updates for? I'm hoping Magpie is probably one of them, right? Folks, Mono is working on some very cool stuff right now. And he actually is responsible for Shadow Cat, which lets us all know when we're all streaming. I'll give him a shout out here, but he only streams on our Discord. So you're going to have to be a member of our Discord for that, right? So let's see here. Don't think it's going to tell us the last time he streamed, but yeah. You can join our Discord. Go to compileswift.com/Discord. Or I'm sure someone will put a link in the chat room here. Kasplat says, I got a new job that I will be starting in a few weeks. Been super busy onboarding my teammates at my current job before I leave. Congratulations, Kasplat. Well done. Sorry that you have to offboard yourself and onboard the other folks, but congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. You excited? Did I not add a Discord thing? I swear I thought I did. Yeah, no, well done on that. Well done. Very exciting. Let's take a look at that real quick. What would that be? Would that be Stream Elements? Let's have a look. Let me log in here. I'll bring the window over in a second. Touch all the magic things. By the way, did anyone see the new M3 Max mentioned? Silently came out quietly. Weird that the maximum amount of memory on an iMac is less than the maximum amount of memory on a MacBook Pro. You can only go up to 24 gig. Don't know why that is, but that struck me as odd. Let me find my thing here. Hang on. I got to authenticate against all the things. So many authentications. Okay, there we go. Oh, bright light, bright light. All right, let's see if we can figure this out together here. I gotta find these. Let me catch on in chat. You got any more of those other jobs? Looking forward to working on some cool stuff. Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Tell us how much you're enjoying it. Do you get so? You've got what, a couple of weeks of onboarding folks? It's not like you get a break in between. Is that what I'm understanding? Okay, let's take a look here. Walk me through this, folks. It's been a while since I went into Stream Elements, but pretty sure I'm in the right thing. Right? Chatbot. Did I not add? Oh, look, I didn't add one. Okay. Discord. Let me grab the link here. Hang on. There you go. Okay, should work now. So close. So close. Yes, by the way, everybody, I've seen high scores coming in on the, yes, we can't have multiple lines, on the Game Center scoreboard for Endless Hurdles. So well done, everybody. Yeah. Very proud of you all. Okay, there you go. He's typing them in. I don't see him coming up. Yeah, Kineo's definitely not going to work. Hold on. Let's see, though. Some of these should work, right? Well, all of them should work. Did you type them in too quickly? Is that what it is? Let me add this one while I'm here. Yeah, you know you wanna. Patreon.com/ you guessed it, compulsory. Yeah, Mono's Twitch stream never works, not even for Mono, right? Yeah, yeah. Mono, I'm not going to tell you what the exclusive content is. Some people have seen it. You're not one of them. All right. Thank you, folks. There you go. We got all that up and running. Okay. So, yes, let's do this. Let's, first of all, remove that because that's buggy. That's more buggy than everything else. And let's go backwards to go forwards. Okay. So, here's the thing. Let's start with the first one. And I'm hoping my good buddy Coco Type can help me here because he helped put a lot of this code together to begin with. So let's see. Don't tell Mono about the hidden camera we have in his house that's constantly streaming to Twitch. I won't tell him. I think I just did. Now that I'm not interview prepping, I can finally continue work on my music app. Need to figure out the music kit stuff. Oh, yes, very cool. You should totally be sharing that development with us. That is awesome. Can you make the text bigger? Yeah, I can do that. Let me know how big you want it. It's what I would call old man big on this side. Is that big enough? You want bigger? Did I say that? Did I? Was that a slip up on my part? Am I imagining things? Hey, when he's fixing my code issues, he's my good buddy. When he's not fixing my code issues, he's just that other guy. Thanks, Kasplat. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, the problem here is, right, so this load, okay. Let's work through this. So this load PDF, for starters, is actually commented out, but I think that was just the test. So the question starts, hang on, I gotta find where that code is. Wonder where I put that. Yeah, you know. Hang on. Let's do this the easy way, right? Okay, here it is. So document picker comes up. We do all the things. We get the PDF string. We set the resume content. Oh, am I foolish? You're right. Am I thinking that I should just... well, I don't think that's going to work, right? Because we're not dismissing it so much as repainting the view. That might not be what I want. Let me try it.
Yes.
I don't know where my code is. New Nelly Furtado song. Why do you keep naming these songs that I don't know? All right. Let's start. Let's this. I'm hoping this weirdness is just simulator stuff. Okay, let's clear it out. We know it's not going to save. That's fine. Right? Nothing. Import something. Import. Go. Shit. Okay. Bug number 1 fixed. Didn't even need Coco Type's help. I don't know why we bother with him, folks. I'm regretting that because now I need his help. Okay, so let's try this again with a different one. I think I've got another one on here. Yeah, okay, great. That's working. That's working again. Woo! Now the problem is the saving. So what did I break? Okay, first of all, let's agree this code can go, right? So to save it, I swear this was working. Let's check and see if we get an error. I don't think there was one. Hey, Adam Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Okay, all right. Oh, hang on. There's a lot fewer hurdles in this game. Yeah, but these ones are tougher. Hey, you know what? Let's check the high score while I got you all here. Let's see, has anyone toppled you all yet? Believe me, I had to work extremely hard to get that high score. It was stressful. And also, super sneak peek here. Okay. This is the, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's the Godot build. Godot build. Yeah. You can't see it. You're not missing anything where you are. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's see. Leaderboard. Hang on. The leaderboard is empty because it resets today. That's right. Nobody has played it today. If you play the game right now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hang on. If you play the game right now, you could be first. But see if I can get this. Hang on the camera. No, there you go. Can you see it? Can't do this backwards. You placed first on the weekly high scores. Probably never going to happen again. Yeah. You watch. Next thing you know, someone's going to get a high score on here of 1, right? It's going to be one of you lot. You're excited for a CD stream. Well, when that happens, let us know. We'll watch it too. And now we don't even need load PDF, I guess. We can just toggle is showing PDF picker wherever it's being called. We could. Yes, you're quite right. We could change this. So let's find where it's being called, right? Let's do that little thing right there, because you're quite right. We don't need any of that fun little code. Bye-bye, one function. Thank you for that, Ralphie Wheezy. There's a new leader in town. I knew it. See, okay, folks, we got to look here. We got to look. Wonder who it could be, Adam Wolf. It's Adam Wolf with 3 points. Have you tried interviewing recently? There are not fewer hurdles. Yeah, that's going to be the new event. The new event is going to be successfully getting through an interview. Okay, so here's the problem now then. Saving. If we can fix this one, that just leaves... I still feel like I want better formatting, but hey, you know, we'll get there. So we get the context, we give it the name, we set the content to the content, and then it should be doing the context save. I think this is not right. Thing is, I don't remember changing it. I know, famous last words, right? You can't find the leaderboard in Job Finder Tracker. That would be interesting. Gamify it, yeah. I got 3 new jobs this week. So my question to you, Coco Type, since I think full credit goes to you for this one, right? Did I accidentally delete something here? And if I did, I can't remember what it was. But I don't know that I did. But I swear the saving was working. Yeah, and we're hitting the breakpoint, right? And if we look down here, by the way, folks, does anyone know how to make the font bigger in the console here? If you do, look, I got it over here, but if there's a way I can make it bigger over here and I don't know what the setting is, please tell me. Oh, you didn't help with the persistence code? That's why it doesn't work then, right? Then I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did this. And it worked. You can't do anything on this. Okay, that's what I thought. That's annoying, isn't it? Adam Wolf resubscribed. Did you hit the wrong button, Adam Wolf? Is that the problem? I'm sorry. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, my breakpoint is red. When you get denied from a job, does it scream ouch? Yeah, it totally does, Mono. Yeah. My breakpoint is red because I think... Let me check. Appearance. Yeah, red. I've got red as my accent color. See? Guess it should be orange, right? For Swift. Yeah. Did that throw you off? Were you like, why is that red? Actually, that is a bit weird, right? Yeah, let's go with orange. Might have to go to displays and the system settings and change the screen for this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. What about getting ghosted by recruiters? Is that the Halloween event? Yeah. Hello, this guy NZ. How you doing, buddy? Have I ever been I was ghosted by a recruiter one time. I think I told the story. Let's see how good everybody's memory is. I'll tell the story again. I don't mind. It was a lesson learned. Felt stupid afterwards. It was for a Flex developer position. Flex being what was supposed to be the app big brother equivalent of Flash and ActionScript. And I wrote some Flex apps back in the day. And I did the interview. and the question they asked me that I so embarrassingly got wrong, but you know what it's like. You're under stress, right? I forgot what it meant when you mark a class as final. How embarrassing is that, right? Yeah. You've been ghosted by 11 and counting on the most recent attempt to get a job? Sorry, Coco type. I'd totally hire, buddy, but I'm not hiring anyone at the moment. Sorry. Let's take a look inside the save function from the view context. All right. Well, this is just going to be from our environment up here. Now, oh, I know what I did. Hang on, I can shortcut this a little bit, because this, if I remember rightly, all of this here came from, hold on, my own code. I know that's the problem. Okay, so the add a job view, right? You add the job. Let me see if this will come up. I'd love to hire Coco, but I have a feeling he'll kill me when he reads the old code and my new code. Mono, I don't think it's got anything to do with the code, buddy. No one's hiring at the moment. Yeah, that's reasonably true, sort of. Well, it's so subjective, right? Because I don't have enough people on my team right now, but I can't hire anyone either. Okay, so look, you fill all of this in, right? And then down here, this is where, so this is Ralph, can I just call you Ralphie, Toy Story? Yeah. This is my code here that saves a job. So I know this works, right? So let me do this. Let me take this whole thing over for reference, because that is what I used. All right. So let's do that. Stop that. Let me just put this underneath here, right? So I think you get the idea, right? Well, actually, the only bit we need here. Oh, the only thing that's not there, that's right, I remember, is the navigation path. Because when you add a new one, it takes you back to the main list, right? Actually, that gives me a thought. So this is fully functional code that works on adding a record, right? But this just had me thinking of something. Maybe I'm misleading myself, and maybe it's just the view. Let's try it. I know this is not what we want, but oh, I don't have a navigation path, do I? Yeah, dang it. I really just need to repaint the view. Is all I was going to do, right? Let me clean this up a bit. All right, so there you go. That's the commented out is code that works. All right. Just mark them all final. And he can't do anything. If I haven't committed any murders at my current job, you're completely safe. Yeah, if is the word that he put in there. Yeah, okay, there you go. Thanks, Ralphie. Yeah, so the add a job works. Now, of course, this is using, let me add to the equation here. This is actually using a different, let me go to my, where is it? Hang on, I'll find it here. I'm looking for my persistent storage. Here it is. So the only difference is this is the job one, right? And resume is the one we're trying to save to now. So content and name, they're both strings. These are all strings except for a couple of dates. So that's the only difference. is we're using a different core data entity. So name and content, I said, didn't I? Yeah, name, content. Name's not actually being used at the moment, but future features will be multiple resumes. Hey, Hilario-san, how you doing? Mark the function with main actor without fear. This one, the save resume, you think it's popping off into a different, all those people that mysteriously disappeared from my team are just layoffs and not homicides. Perfect. That's just so perfect. It's not homicides. They were laid off. Oh, shouldn't even be laughing at that. Okay, so you're suggesting that we mark that this one should be main actor. I'll give it a go. Hey, I'll randomly type in code from the internet. No, I trust you, buddy. All right. Let's do this. Let's look, and folks, the person looking saying that they need the job, here's their resume right here, right? Just saying. He's highly experienced at stuff. Okay, save. Let's go back. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's make a big change. That's not a big change, but nope. Nope, so it's not that. Wait, what's the leaked? Is it you saying that that's Cocoa types leaked? Is that what you're saying? So and forgive me, you know, I've not converted this to Swift data yet, which probably would present new problems, but I mean, easy to say, right? This one works. Now this is, so it's not that, right? We got that. Suspicious lack of Kineo in that paragraph. Yeah, I didn't see him mention Vision Pro Expert. Did you, Adam? Yeah, I didn't see that. Sadly, I think the salary conversion of kangaroo coins to freedom bucks, nice, will prohibit a Cocoa hire at my work. Yes, I gotta think whatever the current exchange rate is, it's gonna cost you a lot more. Yeah. Offer him a 1-for-1 deal, Mono. You never know. He might take it. And I think I hard coded stuff. Just to see if something was quietly failing and just not happy. Let me try it again though.
Yes.
He might be one of the most paid devs in Australia to match an average US dev wage. Hey, it sounds more like you're saying he's not worth it. He totally should be one, right? Okay. Okay, so let's see here. So it even says down here that the observed context was saved. Maybe my problem here is that oh, wait. Okay. My theory I'm about to put forward should suggest that this actually should be shouting out an error, but just leave out the denomination numbers only. Yeah, numbers only, like it. Maybe we're not pulling it correctly. I actually think, I mean, you might be right, but now what I'm wondering is, I'm reusing the same context and I shouldn't be. because where I'm going with this, I wonder if I'm trying to, the context I'm trying to use to save to is purely based around the job entity and not the resume. However, if that was the case, firstly, I'd expect it to throw an error. And secondly, I'd expect it to not load the content that's already existing. Make sense? Try saving the job data to save and not the view context. Well, yeah, because you want to save the context so that all changes get saved, right? Because Splat, if I remember core data correctly, right? Because that's what you're really saying is, look, the context in memory has changed. I now need you to store that in persistent. So I don't think I could be wrong. I'm by no means a core data expert. I think what you're suggesting wouldn't work. But it's the fact that it says it's doing it and not throwing any indication of an error, right? That's the odd part to me. Yeah, this guy NZ. Have fun, buddy. We know you're there in spirit. We can see you hovering above. So we're creating a new one. Okay, you know what? This, can we all agree this should totally die horribly, right? Actually, this probably won't even compile. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, it did. Okay, so interestingly, it's saying the context was saved. Now, I do remember I checked something here, right? Because previously, excuse me, I had debugged this to see, hey, has the context actually changed by me doing this? And it was showing, yeah, you've changed the context, right? This actually happened. And so truthfully, it was doing that correctly. I'm not too proficient in core data. Don't worry, I'm not either. Is there a way that data can be logged to the console? Yeah, we can mess with that. Yeah, might be super dumb, but I do not think that you're doing anything with the job to save. You're making the var, but not doing anything. I'm not going to disagree with you, right? Because I'm not convinced either, right? So the job to save is saying, okay, go get me the context, right? There's a resume context, go get it for me. Update it with this content, changes the context in memory, and then we now have to say to it, now persistently save that. But let's dive into this a bit and debug it a bit more. I'm going to redo some of the debugging I did before to bring myself back up to speed. Coco Type says, current compensation is less than 50% of what it was when I was hired. What? What? Getting my original compensation, but in Australian dollars, of US would actually be more than what I'm currently making. Wow, there's a situation. Yeah, no, I think Splat's got a good point. So wow, that has really been brutal to you, Coco Type, right? Okay, so here's what we can do. Let's do this. I gotta try to remember how I did this now. I think it's view context has changes, right? So this will say, it should say false there. It should say true here if this is having an effect, right? Everybody follow me? If I'm remembering right.
Yes.
So gonna go in, right? Let's excuse me, could I? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. There it is. Go away. Okay. Not really. Go away. Don't you dare come back. Okay, save. Okay, see, false and true. So the view context hasn't changed here. We do this, then it has changed. Really, stop logging this stuff. Oh my God. Just quit it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Great. Love all the useless. There it is. Okay. So then it changes to true because we are changing. We are having an effect. It's not, at least from my understanding, it's not a, you know, you're creating a new object and then you need to apply it. This is actually using the existing one and changing the content. And then that's why it's telling us true, right? Does that make sense? So that's that part, but hold on, give me 1 second. And then because of that, we say, okay, view context save is the persistent, make all of this change up here that happened in the context, resave the context, make it persistent storage, right? However, let's do this. Let's add a couple of extra things here. So we're going to print the, actually, let's do this afterwards. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, print the job data to save. Give me the content, right? We're gonna do a bunch of print statements here. And then after we've done this, and you tell me there are changes, show it to me again. Kind of like a pointer, you know, that's my understanding. And I'm not saying I'm proficient, but that's my understanding. Yeah. What's the empty dispatch sync for? It was in the example code from Apple, and because I also needed the navigation to go backwards in this particular case for the adding of a new job. So I'll be honest, I just put it in this one is the answer. Can't give you any more of a explanation than that. But let's do this, right? So let's run this. So I'm gonna have to change it here. Let's go in. So let's change this. Let's get all of this. Still don't understand why I can't do a select all, but okay. Anyone believe he's done all of this stuff with his career? I don't know. Do we believe him? Okay, so I'm going to delete the whole thing, right? So the first print statement should be all the stuff we just deleted. And then on the second one, hopefully that's what we're going to see. Here we go. All right. False, nil, true, optional. Ah, right. Okay, now we're learning something. So this here is not it. Right? This is the content that's nil. Okay, I think we're learning something here. Let's add a clear button on that screen in the future. Yeah, thank you, Ralphie. Why didn't that occur to me? Thank you for pointing out the obvious. You know when someone's like, hey, why didn't you do that? And you're like, oh yeah. Well, eventually we will have multiple ones. Why is the original nil? That's the problem. Yes. Yep. So let's go through these, but let's do the obvious thing first. Why did I not add that button? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let's put. That's a lot of code for a button, isn't it? Let's just put this in here for now. Right? Just put clear. Right? Just do that thing. We don't need the sheet for this. And let's just set the, what did I call it? Resume content. Thank you. Shoot, where's that line? There it is. Okay, let's make sure if we go any further.
Yes.
Wow, don't I feel stupid for not having that button? Hey. Extra feature right there. Okay, now let's go down here. Okay, so this is a problem. Interesting, right? Because look, on appear, resume, we get the resume content. This clearly works. What's not happening here? Ah, hold on. Should I have done this? I'm not sure, but hold on. No, that's all right. That's not right. But I think we're on the right lines. Resume, blah, blah, blah. Resume content is going to be resume content. Yep. Da, da, da. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, so now in a minute, I know someone's going to put a, hey, look at the chat room sticker. Add resume equal resumes, but there's only one. First. Okay. Let's make this clear. Thank God I don't have that redeemer rename variable, right? And then new resume dot content equals resume content. Let me do that. Dare I try a build?
Yes. Yes.
I'm feeling unjustly hopeful. Isn't this that moment, Adam, where we both say, yes, thank you, buddy? Oh, dot first, dot content. Wait, did I? Hold on. Oh, I sort of done the same thing as what you've got here, really, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do it in one line. Right? Wouldn't hurt. Compile. Definitely it won't work. For those who don't know, Adam and I, we always say it's like, look, you know, you get unjustly hopeful, it compiles, you're like, then you try and use it.
Ouch.
Okay. Cannot use new resume in scope. Yeah. I got that wrong. Actually, I'm going to go back to mine because I think it makes more sense to get it and then set it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's clear it with our new fancy clear button. Save it. Go back. Place your bets. Oh. Touchdown chat room. All right. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's do this. Import. Dang, we might have an app that we can ship. Save it. Go back. Let's absolutely kill that app. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What the hell does all that mean? Hang on. Actually, first of all, let me clean all this stuff out. Okay. What happened? Oh, it worked the second time. Let's try that again. I bet I just didn't give it enough time to load it, right? It's okay now. Can we blame that on user error? Ship it. Okay, so here's the other thing, right? So let's... Yeah. I'm a highly experienced mobile developer in Vision OS. Save it. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, here's what I want to do, right? I'm just not satisfied with this. Now, importing a PDF and it just converts it to a string. Fair enough, right? Fair enough. Right? Fair enough. And I can format it with, you know, returns and so on and so on. But I think we can do better, don't you? From a formatting perspective. Now, here's the other thing. There's no copy button yet, right? The original request, and correct me if I'm wrong, because the original request for this feature came from CocoaType. And he wanted to have easy access to a resume. It's there. But there's no way to do anything with it right now. So we need a copy button to copy it to the clipboard, right? I think that's what you're going to want, CocoaType, right? Your resume is too strong. Cannot be deleted. It happened after the import. Yeah, that's... Well, let's check that. Let's do that again. Seems happy. Don't worry, we're going to get CocoaType to beat on this thing. I'm honestly a bit surprised that no one in the chat is enough of a troll to have tried calling me yet. You're asking for it now. All right. Hey, look, the fact that he's willing to admit that other known languages include Ruby, all right, Clojure, and Kotlin is dangerous enough, right? I think that's dangerous enough. But don't you think we should do more than just I mean, I don't know, Coco Type, it's your feature. What do you think? Hey, Halox, how you doing, buddy? How's it going this afternoon, evening, morning? Yeah, he can yeah, that's true. Yeah. Picked a good one. Yeah, we picked a good one here. I think we should just redesign this guy, right? So, you know, let's do this, right? Folks, you should totally hire this guy. But I mean, what do you think, right? Here's what I'm thinking. Minimum requirement for this is that you can format it here after you've brought it in, right? Let's do that using this very talented person who someone should totally hire. Just saying, pay him a lot of money. He's worth it. Hey, did you know that he was in the App Store day one for Vision Pro, and he continues to be a leading authoritarian on Vision Pro. Yes, just saying. That's why we need to give him a shout out. Yeah. So, he's only had 2 jobs, is that right? That can't be right. Oh, here you go. See, he's gone downhill. He was a director there. Yeah. Skills. On the side, I do money laundering. Is that what that says? Yeah. Okay, so we saved that, right? Let's just make sure. All right. Okay. Minimum requirement here would be a button to copy this to the clipboard. I just noticed the alignment's off as well. To copy this to the clipboard, right? There's no way at the moment on here. Oh, what happened there? Oh, it's because I turned this on. That's broken that. Yeah. Let me run this again.
Yes.
I thought I commented that out. Didn't I comment that out? Let me fix that very quickly. Hang on. Yeah, I did. Oh. Gotta comment that out too.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So it's not currently attached in any way on a job here. But that's why we have this status, right? Applied, contacted, details requested. I mean, I guess at this point we add a new one. Do we? Sent resume? I don't think we really need to though, right? But I'm considering this one now. Yeah, there you go. But you want to be able to copy this to the clipboard, right? Someone from Narnia is calling. Suspected spam. Now I'm never getting the hired in kangaroo dollars. Yeah. Okay, we need to add the copy to clipboard button, and then at least it's fully functional. All right. But before we do that, I'm going to go get me some more refreshments. So, you know, I'll be right back.
Tell me why.
I'm corny. I'm corny, corny, corny.
Three hours later.
uh, never ends, does it? Never ends. Really? Is that what you think of the resume? Really? Oh, God. Ah. Ah. Okay, wait. Back up. Uh, yes, he was in the day one for iOS as well. Yeah. All right, what am I missing? On the contrary, can't you spell? Yeah. I love how whenever Peter looks at the chat, he just reads one or two random messages. Story of my life, buddy. Now I'm going to be obsessed about it. LOL. There's only a 27% chance he'll read that one. I'm safe. Wrong. 20. Next thing I'm going to work on is incorporating Swift data into my app. Yeah, go for it, Kasplat. Do it. 27 is a funnier number than 20. It's true. 20 sounds made up. Yeah. Everything is hard-coded right now. Ah, yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Also true. Objectively. There you go. Surely I must have got more than 27% there, right? Surely. Also, I've really got to plug my good camera back in. Because the camera I'm using is in the old...
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure. It's the one built into the old DisplayPort Apple display, which is what I'm using. So that's why the camera looks so terrible. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the copy to clipboard, right?
That's what she said.
Oh, man. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all having fun. Sounds like you are. Giving me hell out there. Well, we have successfully squashed a whole bunch of bugs. Let's make this design better, right? Let's go to the profile screen. All right. Really? This is what Peter actually looks like on the good camera. Yeah. This is the good camera, bad Peter. The other one was bad camera that made Peter look better.
Do it.
Tickles me every time I see that picture because we know that's the truth happening one day. However, I think I mentioned, I probably didn't. Didn't happen this year. It was my birthday on Friday and I don't look like that yet, but I'm getting there. I'm only compiling tears. Yeah. Hey, I'll do it. I'll go there. I'm brave. Thank you, Mono. Anyone want to guess my age this year? I'll tell you the truth. Because you can't make it sound better even if you lie. Yeah.
Cookie!
Oh, we do? Coco Type? Happy birthday soon. Before or after mine? However, yours are a lot less years, that I'm certain. Oh, 219. Oh, snap. Is it really? Mono, next Sunday? I was born to be old. Yeah, that's not how the song goes. Is it next Sunday, Mono? So next Saturday for us? You're finally going to be 18? Is Mummy going to let you out? I'm sorry, I had to go there. 27. Wow. You know the sad part? You can't double it, but it won't be long. Wow, that hurts. Yeah. Putting month first. Yeah. Oh, you're 3-3. Okay, cool. Well, that's easy to remember. Yeah. You're not even affected by a leap year. All right. So import the PDF, clear, save. I mean, I'm the first to say it's not the most amazing UI in the world, but it's functional for the first time go around on this feature, right? However, I am noticing that I wonder if it's the scroll bar that you don't see that's throwing off the alignment. It's the second of smart. Okay. I feel like the clipboard, but well, okay, let's do this properly, right? This UI needs some serious love. So we should do a toolbar at the top, right? Now that this is going to be a thing. Lousy March weather. Hey, we're not even there yet. Don't knock it. I'm like 80 in the day and 40s at night, I think, at the moment. So, you know, I'm just having a blast. I got the air conditioning on today. I got the fan on. Tonight, it'll be cold. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to... I need some reference code here because, you know. Okay, detail view. Why is the detail view still showing?
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
We do. I have had so many happy accidents, more as I get older. Sorry, someone had to. Somebody had to. Somebody had to do it. We're gonna do this. Let's go to our content view, and our content view has some buttons at the top. I really feel like we should just do the same, right? So let me check. We do it. Birthday cake. I had a good birthday cake this year. Sorry you missed it. So we got the back here. Over here on the right hand side, do we do the... Okay, vote on this chat room. Let's do a poll. Oh, I gotta remember how to do it. Do a poll. Do we have a thing here to bring up the share sheet to share the content of the resume? Or do we just have a button to copy it to the clipboard? Or does the save button go up there and the other button go down here? Vote now. Someone create a poll. I guess I could do it. I'm also waiting for a minute for the end of the ad break before I answer Ralph's question. Mod Paul 1000. Thank you, Adam. To bring up the thing. Third thing, another button to copy. To bring up the thing is the share sheet, I'm assuming. All right, everybody's back. Okay, so first of all, let me start by answering Ralph's question. Yes, Ralph, I think you're probably right. I'm going to admit to being extremely lazy when I did that, because it was one of those scenarios where it's like, hey, let's play with this thing, and it's like, oh shoot, now it's an app, and I never went back. So yes, we should. However, cautionary tale to everybody, and maybe this is a reason not to do it at the moment. Enums and Swift data, if you're going to use Swift data and enums are a bit funny with each other. So let me just point that out. This is not Swift data, so it's not a deal. This is just my lazy coding right now. But if you go to Swift data and you had an enum, you may have some interesting times right now. So that was one thing. The poll, do we have a thing here to bring up a share sheet? And the answer is to bring up the thing. All right. So I guess voting is almost over. It's looking pretty good right now. So I'm assuming everyone says share sheet button in the top right corner. Good. That's what I was hoping you were going to say. Let's see, what else do we have here? I was trying to copy exactly what you were saying, but you started listing a third thing while I was typing and I didn't hear what it was. I can't remember what the third thing was. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. Oh, damn. It's the third thing. Okay. So number one option was to put the share sheet button up here on the menu in the navigation. Number two was I can't remember what number two was. 30 seconds have gone by, folks. If you're a regular watcher of the channel, you'll get the joke about 30 seconds. Points well spent, Coco Tyke. Number three was to put the save button up in the right top corner and to put the share sheet button down here. That was number three. Oh yeah, number two was just a button to copy it to the clipboard. I think we can all agree the number two of just going to the clipboard is not the most useful thing in the world, right? So the one we have is the save button up in the top corner here, and the share button where the save button is. Is that my reading of the chat room's poll? Yeah. And if it's not, blame Coco Type, because that's what he picked. And Ralph, I hope I answered your question. Yeah. So it's fine unless you're going to use an enum with Swift data, and then ouch time right now. Okay. So number two was about oh sorry, yeah, I did great. Thank you. But it's mostly about me being lazy at the moment, for sure. Was one of the options share in the top right toolbar? It was, Mono. It was number one. It was winning until Coco Type jumped in. Can I suggest a completely different thing? Sure. Actually, Coco Type, you more than anybody can, because you was the one that requested this whole feature to begin with. Yeah. And no, you can't have a wheel of destiny where you spin it to pick which one it is. Yeah, Mono. Yeah, you were doing well until you wasn't. All right. Also, folks, by the way, very happy. See how old some folks are. My wife got me exactly what I wanted for my birthday. Let's see if that comes up on the camera. The entire series on DVD. Oh yeah. Super happy. Loving it. Darren McGann. Oh, we're going to now wait and see what Coco Type's going to suggest here. Talk amongst yourselves. We've got all night. All night is about an hour and a half. You shouldn't have edit and view as the same view. Why not? I mean, I just don't see... I feel like it's an extra click, right? View my resume. Oh, I want to make a change. Now I've got to go and edit it. Why not just have it as one? I get that you could accidentally do something. I'll take that as a good argument. So you want to be able to view it and then go to a separate screen to edit it, so that the view screen would obviously have the share button, right? But that also means if you view it the first time and it's empty, you've now got an extra click to go and edit it. I just think you should go into edit mode and it changes what tools are available. Let's think about that. I mean, it's not a bad suggestion. I guess what I'm thinking is we actually now have more tools than I had originally envisioned, which makes that a more compelling argument than it would have been, right? The amount that you want to edit is going to be way rarer than just copying it. I do agree with that. Look at the numbers. Okay. I've been taking shortcuts like this recently. I don't feel it's a shortcut either way, but I think that it's a... I feel like if you're gonna... So let's look at this a different way, right? This would be what we are saying is the edit screen, essentially, right? And if this was the viewing screen, you would just have the back button and the share button and the edit button. There'd only be those three, right? Just doing a single screen like you did to save myself. Oh, I'll save time. Okay, I got you. Okay, so the view would have three. Edit would essentially be this plus any other future controls, right? Because I still think there's more we can do here in future revisions to make this give you the ability, at least for rich text or something, right? Or markdown, I don't know, something like that. Okay. Let's think about this then. So I'm here. I'm actually don't like having this say resume up here, but for right now, that's all it is. Originally, I was going to say, oh, this should be a profile screen, profile or me or whatever. And there'd be more than the resume. But for right now, we've only got the resume. I like that you save time. Depends if you want the end result now or quality of life updates. Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be a lot more updates here. I think what's happening here in a good way is it's becoming a... It's taken a being a job tracker app and becoming more of a job tracker content management kind of app, which is no bad thing, right? It's kind of, I guess, you know, where this is going, which is, like I say, great. Gives it more legs, right? Okay. So click resume. This will be my profile. This will be my view where I can edit and save. Click edit. I come across to here where I can import it, clear. Sorry, no, view, not save. I can view it. When I'm viewing it, I can edit and share is what I meant to say. And then on the edit, you have what you've got here basically right now. Yeah. A CRM for job applicants. That is very much what it's becoming. Yeah. Again, no bad thing, right? I mean, I have two other things at least that come to mind here that this needs to have at some point, which is number one, calendar integration. And number two, contact integration somehow, right? Those are clearly on the board. If there's many more updates to come for the screen, I'd take longer and design the end result. Well, that's just it. The end result is not a known thing right now. There's only this bare minimum end result, right? But do something quick and nicer. I want to do this and get this out, but I don't want to rush it and make it look terrible. That's a matter of opinion, right? But that's just my current mentality these days. Well, interestingly, so, you know, as I said on the podcast, part of the redesign here was, okay, try again, see if I can make this thing, you know, more popular in the App Store than it already is, which is to say more than a couple of people, if I'm truthful. And at the same time, there's clearly legs with this idea, right? You know, with on that as well. So okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go with the crowd here because, hey, you're all either users or potential users, and telling me what you think you would like to see. So that's what I'm gonna give you. What you're gonna get. So let's go backwards here. So the profile screen, we need to change that name here in a minute, but let's make another one. Let's do, either way, we can take advantage of these, right? So resume view, right? I think we can agree that's what it should be called. Or view resume. Let's do this. Let's go into the profile. We essentially could start by taking everything here, right? Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of that. Actually, we probably only want to do this. Oh, shoot. You know what? Let's take everything. We don't need any of that. Okay. Strip out what we don't need here. Wow, it worked. I was waiting for it to bomb. Okay. Don't need those. We don't really want a text editor. We just need a text field, but we'll refactor that in a minute. This is now going to be the edit button, right? We're going to want edit first. Yeah, let's get rid of this whole sheet thing here. Don't need that one. Oh, you know what, Peter? Take advantage of the tools, dude. We'll add the fancy share thing later, right? We'll fix that up. Okay. Interestingly, the alignment now works right on that screen. Maybe I screwed it up with the buttons. Okay. Let's go back to our content view. Actually, is there anything I need to... We don't need PDF kit. Oh, shoot, I cannot remember where this... Okay, it's right there. Great. Willing to bet there's something else that's going to mess that up that I haven't done, right? You'll just know it. The switch must be exhaustive. Yep, you're right. Oh, bad naming convention, Peter.
Yes.
All right, no errors. Everybody be nervous.
Yes.
I don't think you're handling the resume case. Yes. Thank you. Okay. If only it was this quick all the rest of the time, right? We'll do the share button. We'll do the edit button. But before we go any further, let's change the way this looks. Okay, so it's a text field right now. We don't need that. We're going to change this for just straight up text. But maybe I do want a text field, but just make it non-editable, because I think I'm going to run into some problems here, right? Funny that you're complaining, but it doesn't tell me. What'd I miss?
Ouch.
Binding string conformed. Okay.
Yes.
Catching up here. Yes, thank you. You don't need the dollar. whichever way I go, it's always the other one of whatever I pick. When I don't put it, I gotta put it. Can never get it right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, see, not gonna scroll, right? Not surprised. I feel like it just works better if I do this and make it non-editable. Anyone? Any thoughts? No, I could put it in a scroll for you. Yeah, let's try that.
Yes. Yes.
I probably got to turn one of them off, but let's see. Actually, yeah, I won't have to turn one of them off. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we can make this look a bit better. I don't like. I'm I'm OCD. I don't like it this, right? That's why I put a border on them. But I also feel like on this view, it's nicer without a border, but now it just makes it even worse that the content doesn't have formatting. You know what I mean? I mean, it probably wouldn't bother most people, but only me. I guess. Could be a little fancy though, right? I could do it so that there's a little alpha gradient fade thing going on top and bottom a little bit. Make it less harsh. But I don't feel like that's appropriate either. But I also kind of against giving it a background, you know? I don't know, chat room, what do you think? It's a little unfair right now because the text is very unformatted, right? You know, but even when it is formatted with carriage returns and that, I just don't think it's, I don't know, it just bothers me. But you know what? Maybe it won't be so bad once we made the interface better. So let's add the share. Is that share play? Okay, let's fix these up. So share button. Let's put the label in here. Gosh, what is it? Image. Is it image name label? I can't remember. Image. I don't need the bundle. Just image name. I thought it was with name, or did they rename it? With named. Oh, system name. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking of. Hope that's what I'm thinking of. Let's make the foreground color white. Let's lose the text. feel like I still want to have a button background on it. Image system name. Thank you. Yes, I got it. For some reason, I never remember the system part. I always remember the name, never remember the system. I should use Swift UI Companion more often and play with these things. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, because if I don't put a background on it, I feel like it's just not going to stand out enough. I mean, I know I can put a different color, but I just don't think that really, I just don't like buttons that don't have a background to them. Yeah, just my opinion, but you know. What do you think? I mean, I don't personally, I feel like iOS users will be familiar enough that they don't need to see the shared text, but what do you think, chat room? Am I wrong? Should it have the text? You tell me. What do you think? I could probably just put dot white there, but I mean, I guess it's more complete if I put the shared text, right? Maybe a green border without a background? Is that what you think? No text. Coco Type says no text. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's okay with that one, but so we're saying drop the background. Let's make this 40 again. Oops. Oh, yeah, I've done it to myself now. Border. Let's make it, oh, we're going to have that fun time here, aren't we? Yeah. Green. Probably would want to make this green too. Actually, what's the proper name I've got in the assets? Hang on. Button green background. Button green background. Let's go with that. Color. I think I got that wrong. I don't think. Did I get it right? Really? Wow. I normally get that wrong. Surprise myself. Yeah. Button, green background. I have to mess with the layers here a bit to get our curves back on the corners, right? I don't like square. Rectangle as background. You mean in here? Wait a tick. Background or overlay? Oh, wait. I think I remember how I've done this before. I think I know what you mean. Rectangle. Yeah, I can't remember. Is it dot color? Just it's not just. Is it foreground, or do we just still do the background? I think it's foreground, right? Actually, hold on, Peter. What are these string colors you're using? First one could be overlay, then for the color background. Okay, because I think that's how I've overcome the problem of the curves, corners. Mono, let me answer your question. They're assets, buddy. I've got an asset here called button green background color. And so I use that here to use my named asset color. Does that make sense, Mono? Yeah, you're right. But I started this before Xcode 15. So I could either do a bunch of reworking now and then ship it, or I could just fix it up and ship it. And I'm going with fix it up and ship it. Some of us, Mono, started projects before Xcode 15, you know. I mean, I guess I could actually be real fancy, right? Actually, you know what? We could actually cheat here. We could do this. And solve the problem completely. Actually, for that matter, well, you don't really want to make it 0. But then this way we don't have to use a border. But now it looks like it's disabled, right? And that's never a good thing. But I also am not sure that I like having the border to it without a background color either. I may just go with this because it stays in it follows the consistency of the rest of the interface, right? Being that you see green, it's a button, you know. And as soon as Xcode 15 dropped, I completely migrated everything to it because string based should never have been a thing. Curse you, Apple. Sorry, venting. Yeah, Mono. No, I understand where you're coming from. This comes down to one of those, you know me on this, right? You know me. Difference between shipping or rewriting a whole bunch of stuff and then shipping. Shipping comes first, right? You know my opinions on this. Rewriting everything to a new tool just because it came out, not the most efficient way to make apps. That would be the engineering manager day job coming in there. Sorry. Each their own is what I'm going with. I think I'm going to go with this for now. We'll see. No, it's not a question of whether it's hard or not. It's a question of time, right? And I get it. And you know, this is just my personal app, but I can't switch off all of the day job brain, right? And it's figuring out where my time is best spent, and my best time is not best spent rewriting a whole bunch of code just because, right? I guess. And hey, it's everybody's opinions, but that's mine. Yeah. I had a bug where the asset was included. The new compiled in names compiled fine, but in an old iOS version, the asset wouldn't load and it would crash. Oh, that's interesting. Adam Wolf, that's so. Was it an older OS? Sorry, did I miss something? Yeah, an older iOS version. How old was that version? That's interesting. So I went back to the string base, so it would return an optional instead of crash, and I could show a default in that case. Yeah, actually, Adam, you bring up a really good point there, which is, you know, you also have to be backwards compatible for your customers, right? If it's a version 1 of an app, hey, have at it, whichever way you want to do it. but you got to think of pre-existing users. Like, for example, perfect example here. If I change the underlying models, I've got to not break all the data out there for all the current users, right? You know, Apple still needs to improve the asset catalog a lot. Oh, I'm not saying it's good. Not even by close stretch. Yeah. It compiles. Oh no. Adam Wolf, is that not like our thing? Back using SwiftGen in my new projects for it now because I went multi-module Swift package style and asset cats aren't public. So I'm not going to get on my soapbox, which I know you all know me. I'll save it for a podcast episode. Over engineering for the sake of over engineering, folks. Don't do it, right? Don't do it. Make it, ship it, right? Users not going to care about the engineering behind it. And you probably won't impress your engineering friends either. I'm not picking on anybody. Anyone that knows, has been on this stream for a while, knows this. You know, don't over-engineer things just because you can. Yeah. Does Compile ever get off his soapbox? I guess I don't anymore. I think the day job has become too ingrained in me. Is the problem? Yeah. Picking on me for mucking around so much. Hey, no, folks. Let's be clear. You will do whatever you want in your projects. I will say, I hate seeing folks wrap themselves in knots because of what they're doing, right? Intentionally, I guess, you know, that again, this is just me having to cater to millions of users on my day job, right? There's no such thing as a small decision. Simple as that, right? No such thing as a small change, right? When you're answerable to millions of users, you got to get the shit right every time. And hence my cautious attitude on these things. Sorry. The crash was iOS 14. Not that old. Wow. Right? Well, I guess it's old by today's standards, but not really, right? I guess for me, you should always be compatible with the iOS versions Apple's willing to support. Same for Android, right? Harder on Android is my opinion because Android goes back a lot further. There's a difference between over-engineering and changing a color value, and your code still compiles, but will be messed up for end users though. Color name. I don't know. Depends on your QA team, right? Once I drop that version, I'll definitely upgrade to using static assets. Gotcha. Static compilation has saved me more than it cost me. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like everything with Apple, right? Those transitional periods, Swift UI, big shifts in Swift. Hell, we got Swift 6 coming around the corner now, and people are saying that that's going to be a interesting, fun time, right? Make your choices and go with them, right? It, you know, very much depends on your user base, doesn't it? Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I have to support older than I would like, is what I would say. Yeah. What QA team? Oh, well, there you go. That answers your question. Do whatever you want. Okay, we got the share button here. We got the edit button. One remaining thing here is to have the edit button navigate, right? Which should be as simple as, oh boy, he said it, folks. He said it, I know. Should be as simple as just doing, well, So these ones are navigational links. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, let's do this. Which one was this? The edit button, right? I guess instead of a button, I don't know. Do I make it a navigation link? Or is that overkill? I see, I got sidetracked in the chat. Good conversation and I sidetracked myself. The real QA is shipping to users. Are you on LinkedIn? Yes, I am. Yes. What is my hang on. Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me give you all everything, cause that's how I roll. Right? Where did I put it? You'd think I'd remember my own darn link, wouldn't you? I gotta fix this because the mic's in the way. Here you go, folks. I finally relented and put all of my links for everything in one place. There you go. Knock yourselves out. Thank you for asking. As a solo dev, if I change a color name, my code won't compile in CI. It's lovely. Oh, that's weird. Is that to edit the resume? Yes. The button. Yes. Sorry. Yes. This is we want to go to the edit resume view here. I'm using navigation stack, by the way, folks, in SwiftUI. Yeah. Sorry, catching up here. Halox says, I'm a project management, quality assurance, lead developing junior contractor for my apps. Yeah. Wait, what happened to marketing and packaging? And yeah, I know how that feels, Halox. I know how it feels. I do not have enough time in the day to do all the things I ever wanted, which is why I get zero traffic on my website. I just realized that you could still use the text editor, disable the edit. Yeah, that was one option. Yeah. And enable edit when the button is tapped. So interestingly, that was my first thought as well on when we started talking about this. I've done that before and I think it works nicely and it's a nice marketing. What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't know, Mono, but it escaped me every time. You missed some rolls. Only about 500, Alex, right? I've done that before, toggling like that, and I think it's cool and it's kind of nice, and it can afford you an option for some nice animation, right? Like I did it one time where you hit the edit button and it does a nice card flip, right? To it, same thing, but in an edit mode with the controls. It's kind of nice and fancy. And actually I don't have any animation in this app. That might be something to do sometime. So you can certainly go that route and it can work very well. Yes. The advantage to having the edit resume on a separate screen makes it modular for us to use it anywhere for anything else, right? Same for the view for that matter. You know, later on down the road, maybe we have the ability to attach the resume to something. Would be kind of handy to have these maybe as separate views like this. Yeah. Is that the same as posting on Indie Business Channel? That's my only marketing. Hey, it's a start. It's better than nothing, Mono. I'm telling you, buddy. Got to start somewhere. I'm very seriously, you know, I guess we've opened up the avenue to talk about it now. I desperately need to do something marketing-wise. It's either one of two things, three things. One, I keep going as I am now. It's not working out good. Two, I hire somebody else to do it. Okay, but I don't have the funds. And 3, I got to do a marketing course or something. It's just tough. I'm actually going to start scheduling my time for myself between, okay, it's a development evening, it's a whatever, a marketing evening, you know, however you want to phrase it. I think that's what I'm going to have to start doing, you know. Okay, hey, cool, good job, Ralph. Thank you, appreciate that. I'll look out for it later. Appreciate it. And thank you so much for hanging out with us today and your contributions. So nice to have you with us. Greatly appreciate you being in the chat room and helping out. So glad that you found us. Thank you. And we have a, if you're interested, we do have, if I've still got it working, we have the Discord as well, where all of these things and more take place. Yeah. I recommend the Traction book, blue cover. Hey, Adam, could you send me a link for that? I would appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, folks, in case you don't know, Adam Wolf has 2 apps that I use all the time and sing the praises for. Muse and Developer Doc, very appropriate for the content that we're working on here. Adam, please drop links in the chat for folks. Yeah. Oh, look, he beat you to it. Coco type beat you to it. Let me just click on that so I don't lose it. How to be a millionaire overnight. Sounds legit. Hey, is there an Audible version of this? I've got a ton of Audible credits. There is. Just saying. I got so many Audible credits, it's ridiculous. I should start selling them. Hang on, bear with me. I'm adding it to my Audible library. Great, got it. Thank you, both of you. Yeah, I can't help it. Every time I'm like, wait, I gotta ban Google. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, every time I'm like, oh, I got a ton of credits. One beginning, I'll use it for that. Yeah. Yeah, it's in my list. Thank you. Hey, by the way, folks, if you're a set app user, there is a program on there. Hang on, I'll tell you the name. I've started using called Headway. It's one of those, like, you know, give me the highlights of a book thing. I've been using it every day when to and from the office. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Yes, Muse app. There you go. If you don't know what Muse app is, let me see here. Hang on. I'm going to give you a live demo right here. Look, here's one. No, beautifully typed, then scribbled over. It is a fantastic app for gathering and organizing things. In my case, this list, which may or may not have some cross-out stuff on it. Very rough. Very rough. And I've actually got here, so you have like these boards. Sorry, I've got to do this now because I love Muse app, and Developer Doc is like a developer GPT but with some smarts. Yeah, I've made my little Kanban board here. It's a little out of date actually. Still got to do the deep link thing, but you can put a whole bunch of stuff on there. Go to the website, folks. Trust me. And Developer Doc is gonna save your brain a whole bunch of time. Yeah. Yeah, we love to stress out Developer Doc on all of our streams all the time, frequently. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got this button. Now I got to remind myself because I totally distracted myself here. How do I do? I mean, I know how to do it with a navigation link, right? But we also have our list of navigation states here, and I'm totally forgetting. Well, actually, wait. You know what? Wait, I don't even have to. I should just do this. Why am I making life hard for myself, right? Let's just do this. Edit, edity, edity. All right. Because I don't think, I'm pretty sure I can probably regret this. 120. Let's get rid of all of that. Errors? Oh, you're welcome, buddy, Adam. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Does the developer duck free tier renew the quota at all? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Nope. It's a one-time free credits since it cost me to query GPT. Yeah. You know, mono. Yeah. If your credits run out or you have trouble, give me a ping and I'll charge you twice as much. Hey, good deal. Don't let him get away with making you do it for free forever, mono. Adam. You know, mono. We're determined to make him pay for something one day, right? Okay, what's my error here though? Oh, I think my error actually may be that. Strike. What's the worst that could happen?
Yes.
Don't give mono credits. He'll just take the dog to the pub and get it licked up again. Yeah, he's like that, isn't he? All right, resume. Edit is actually taking me to the same view. Look at me just going. That. Okay, what did I do here? Oh, you got the wrong one. Idiot. Profile. Until I rename it. Why would you let me do stupid things like that?
Yes.
Was that a hydrate? Was it a like just? Thank you. I need one that's like just shut up and go away, Peter. I gotta go get me some more hydrate. Okay. Resume. Viewing it. La da 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 da. Edit. Editing it. Editing it. Really, Peter? How much have you drank? Okay. Let's just check. Save it. Go back. Okay. So next question then. That's all working beautifully, right? When I save it here, should it automatically take me back to the view for viewing it again? My opinion is yes. Chat room, hell hydrate. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I go get some more hydrate. All right. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's see. What did I miss? Hang on. It's all good. I was using the Duck for my Swift stuff, but mainly use Copilot as it integrates quite well in some other studio app we won't mention. Hallock says, I'm using DevDuck. I like it. I like it. My free trial is running out soon, I think, though. Oh. By the way, folks, we're into the orange fingers time here with Chester's Puff, whatever they're called. Drop down in subplan. Bare bones, as long as I can still get the same level of response. Use the, excuse me, use the chat plan. Yeah. Yeah, they're good plans. It's a good plan. Doc works for Apple Script. Oh, good. Well played. Okay, sorry. Poll ended, yes or no, 50-50. Well, that didn't help me at all, really, did it? See the advantage. Don't mind me. Is we can do this. This, right? Boink. That's why we had that there on the add a job. So when we go to the profile view, where is it? Here it is. We can just put that in there.
Ouch.
Or not. Oh, because I don't have... Did I not put the navigation path on here? Wow. Let's make sure I get the right one. There can be only one, right? Wow. Surprised I didn't have that. No.
Yes.
Edit. Save. Oh, no. That did not go well. That did not go well at all. The duck was flirting with you. I don't think any of us believe that. Yeah, isn't it great for Alex? Isn't it fantastic for documentation? Absolutely love that. Okay, this was not a good plan. That was not a good plan. So let's do this the other way. I'm going to try something really dumb, which is either going to be really dumb or not. But I think we all know how this is going to end up, right? Yeah, I'm the wrong one. I'm a little too south. Wait. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on the right track here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I get I didn't. It's because I didn't add it to the navigation path, right? I don't think that it's right to talk about the duck when the duck's not here to defend itself.
Yes.
Let's do the share sheet, right? Actually, wait. The back button works. Okay, just question for the chat room here. If the back button works, why, how, when can I tell it to do the same thing here? I'm good checking up on the duck. Thank you, Coco Type. Oh, you know, funny thing, I've seen this one before. Is that it? No, wait. That's not what you're telling me. Yeah, thank you. That's what I thought.
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, buddy. He's like, wait, why am I writing the code for my own feature here, right? Okay. We just got the share sheet left, right? But let's check. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. We just got to do the share sheet. I think that's all we have left. And I really want to stop seeing all of this stuff. Where the hell did I leave a print statement? No. No. Why do you keep putting in all that stuff? What did I do? I feel like I'm just advertising his resume at this point. Now I'm Buddy again. Was you not Buddy there for a while? I can't remember. CD has snacks, but didn't bring enough for the rest of us. That's okay, because there's not enough for me either. I finished them. Yeah. And fingers are a little bit orange. A little bit. Gotta be said. Yeah. I just bring you love. Ooh. Look at you being all fancy. Do you keep the recipe for your avocado toast in your Filofax? You know, I've never had it, actually. Well, not on toast. Wow, I really want some toast now. Yeah. Okay. Share sheet. Let's do it. Oh, no, wait. Before we go any further. Uncommitted changes. Stage them all. Fixed. Saving on resume. Edit. View resume. View. Added. Updated. Resume. Edit. View. I think that was it. God, I hope that was it. Hey, what's this one? I don't think that's anything. Right. Okay, let's go back. All right. Share sheet time. Boy, it's been a while since I did the share sheet. Okay, let's find the button. Share resume. Okay, good. There it is. Hey, this is a perfect time to use the developer doc. Let's get a new one. Since we've been talking about it so much, we should use it. What on earth is a file? Fax. Yeah, I guess it is. Avocado toast is called chips and guac. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, buddy. Even if I'm using one of their inventions as part of the meal. No, we didn't invent avocados. Okay, let's here we go. Developer doc time. We're gonna trust it. How do I show the share sheet using Swift UI? Come on, developer doc. Use the sheet modifier. Good start. You got that right. Activity view controller to present the share sheet. Here's an example. All right, we're going to take, excuse me, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just go with what the doc tells us. We want to prove how good the doc is here. All right. I feel like we got to shift some copies. And I get that this is basically a button with, actually, no, we're not going to do that as a function. That does seem a bit overkill, doesn't it, really? Hey, listen. That is wrong. What? Well, we didn't get very far. I mean, I hadn't even read it yet, to be honest. Okay, so wait. If this is wrong, where's this information coming from? Oh, like, you know, I can't actually remember what I have developed a doc set for. I got so offended I burnt my... Wow, that's some serious shit right there. All right, sorry, developer doc. I'm not questioning you, they are. You owe me one English muffin. All right, deal. By the way, that is not like any kind of slang or anything. Literally is one English muffin. Although muffin isn't toast, so I feel like I'm not replacing the same thing. All right, that's like taking an iPod Touch back and saying you owe me one Apple Vision Pro. It's not the same. And clearly, I would rather have an English muffin than Apple Vision Pro. Let's just put that out there. Okay, well, sorry, developer doc. They're calling you out on this. Although this bit surely must still be the same. Right? I mean, that's got to be the same. Surely. Don't call me surely. Also, shouldn't that be there? Well, okay. Oh, wait. Hang on. You're saying this isn't even a thing. All right. I mean, there is the share link. Let's go with it. It's okay. The crows will appreciate my sacrifice. At the window. There's an item label. I think that might be the one. How did you all do this then? Did you do a text field? What did you do? Share link replaces the button. Oh, yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Thank you. Because it'll have all the niceties built in. However, yeah, we are gonna keep the formatting there for a minute or two. Just until we see how this plays out. Excuse me. You know, I kind of regret doing that now. Hang on. I'm so lazy. Thank you. I'm so damn lazy. Hey. Didn't you help build a whole app around this stuff? Yes, we did. Yes, but we did do the share thing, but I don't recall actually if we used a share link or not. I can't remember how old it is now. Yeah. I think previous stream is a bit of an exaggeration. Previous, actually, no, an understatement. Whatever. It was a long time ago. Some things were said. Some things were shared. Yeah, shared transferable stuff. Yeah. We did, but it was a long time ago, and 30 seconds have gone by since then. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to test it off screen because I'm not sure what's going to come up on the share. Okay, yeah, it worked. Yeah. That's it. Not much else to do there, really. Nothing else to add to this feature, really, right? I should just ship this off in test flight to Cocoa Type, right? Yeah, it wasn't a galaxy far, far away. It wasn't that interesting. Yeah. Does it really? Yeah, but it'll want me to give an example, won't it? I'm more curious where the duck was getting its information from, that it's not been updated. Yeah. I am curious why the alignment's a bit off. Great. Nobody try that. What do you think, Coco Type? This was your feature suggestion. Do you feel it's good enough to ship to test flight for you to play with it? You tell me, buddy. Good enough. Thank you. He says ship it. All right. That's what we're going to do. I don't remember if I updated the... I can't remember what version's in the store. I'm so terrible at everything. Hang on, hang on. By the way, did anyone comment when I asked about... Oh, come on. The new M3 MacBook Pros and iMacs? And why the iMac has got a maximum amount of memory less than the MacBook Pro? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, 1.1 is already in the store. All right. Who are my testers? I'm the only one on my testing thing. Wow. Only me. Oh no, wait, there is a public link. It's just very out of date. I should add you to the internal team. That would make life so much easier, wouldn't it? However, won't let me, will it? Hang on. Why won't it let me add anybody? External testing. There it is. Okay. Coco Type, I'm guessing the email I have for you is the one you want me to use, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe I got a whole email about it. No? Hang on. Expect one up and everything. Look, I'm not mad. What does it say right there? See? New MacBook Pro, new iMac. Isn't that new? They sent me an email. They sent me an email yesterday. Well, that's weird because they sent me an email yesterday about it. That's why I thought they were new. Okay. Maybe they just really want me to buy one. Okay. 1.2. It's going to be build 1 though. Come on, archive, archive.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Meanwhile, let's see how the high scores are going here. Adam is still the only one on the board with 3. 5 days left, folks. Get your scores in. All right, while that is validating, let's do some housekeeping here. So you should all, those watching who aren't already there, please feel free to join our Discord, because we do crazy stuff like this all the time. Mono, the Godot version, has controller support and keyboard support. Mostly. Because there is one thing on the screen you have to tap on. Simple as that. You can't get your power-ups without tapping on them because they're random. And they will make it too easy. Yeah. All right, validated. Yeah, it's actually very easy to do with Godot. We could take a look here in a minute and I could show you all if you like. Because we've pretty much finished everything I wanted to get done here. Which is awesome, actually. Yeah, now you want it. Well, actually, the problem is the Android. So I'm playing the iOS version, and its performance is good, but the performance on Android is. I put a podcast out about this. It's terrible. For the Godot 4 engine right now. Yeah. All right, hang on. So that's gone up to test flight. So let's do this. Let's switch it over. I'll show you. Yeah, so I'm a bit pissed actually at Nintendo that they turned down my Nintendo Switch application, because I really was looking forward to playing it on the Switch and doing a whole bunch of other games. But screw you, Nintendo, you did it to me. I didn't do it to you. I don't know yet. I have not built any of that yet on the Godot version, is the answer. They actually didn't give a reason, this guy NZ. They didn't even give a reason, which is what ticked me off even more. In the application, they ask for, hey, previous stuff you've done. So obviously I don't have anything on Nintendo. But it's not just Nintendo, so I gave the Apple Store version of Endless Hurdles. But they didn't give a reason. Yep. Which I think is poor show. I think you should at least give a reason. Mono, let me show you how this works in here. So, project settings. You're king of the leaderboard. Okay, now we got to look, folks. Now we got to see what his score is. He got like 7. Oh, 53. There you go. He's bringing it. Yeah. Nice to know how to improve chances in the future. Exactly. Right? Exactly. So here's what you do, right? This is somewhat similar to other engines. So you got this input map here, right? And it's very cool the way this works. So like for the jump key, for example, right? I can use the up arrow I've got in here, right? Up or up arrow. Joypad button 1. So it describes it. The right action, the Sony circle, Xbox B, Nintendo A on all devices. And that is how you assign them, right? So like for example, pausing the game, P, letter P, right? Obviously touchscreen controls still exist, but also the joypad button 2, the left action, Sony Square, Xbox X, or Nintendo Y. And that's how you set all these up. So if I wanted to do another one, right, I can click on here, keyboard, mouse, joypad, or the axes, right? And they give you all these, like, very easy to pick here. Like, here's the D-pad and all those kind of things. And basically, you just, then you have these functions, right? So like pause game, right? Let me find it here. Hang on. Yeah, input. So if the input is pause game, do some stuff. That's how easy it is. Yeah. Wait, if it works with keyboard, does that mean we get the Mac supported version to finally game on Mac? Yes to Mac and yes to Windows, and probably more than likely yes to Linux as well eventually. I'm just taking over the world with this version. Yep. Completely illegal. There are no games on Mac. Agreed. Except there are. Crazy questions? No crazy questions at this hour of the day. Mic input, I could see Coco type yelling jump in Vision Pro. Actually, we spoke about that, and we said how cool it would be if you could detect someone jumping to make you jump, right? Because then it becomes a fitness game. So, you know, there's something to think about. But anyway, oh, and sorry, I missed one here. MBR0093, thank you for the follow. I am so sorry I missed you there. Yeah. Did I miss anybody else? Sadie Lamb, thank you for the follow. I think I got you. Not sure. Coco Yell. I think Coco Yell would be more appropriate. There are no crazy questions, only crazy people asking questions. Agreed. From countries that don't exist. So anyway, that is how easy you do the input stuff on there, right? Yeah. Yeah. So let me just show you here. So project, setting, export, Mac, web, iOS, Android, and you can also add others, Linux, right? Windows, and there's probably plugins for others. For example, there would be a plugin for Nintendo. However, I did find a thing about how you can do it for Steam. So I really think that putting it on Steam is a good idea too. So those are all the plans, folks. Yeah, that's where we're at with that. You are not the 27%? I can't remember what the... What? You're not the 27%? Are you sure? Wow, we have got a lot done here today, haven't we, folks? Oh, so this right now, let me just run it. Runs great. Also, so, you know, there's some help in there. Oh, there is one weird bug right now. Well, I don't know what it is. I say bug, but I have this, you probably see on the stream that fade between the scenes. And it has a little flick at the end. I want to get rid of that, right? And I don't have all the settings in there. But let's go ahead and play it. So I can use the up arrow to jump.
Got it.
P for the pause key and to right, and then tap to do that. But
Okay.
you're gonna have to tap on the collecting of the item, because otherwise it's too easy, right?
Okay.
So
You bet.
you know, you can do a combination of both if you
Okay.
like. But there
You
is a
bet.
weird delay sometimes.
bet.
If I do a mixture of inputs from the
Whoop.
keyboard like I am here and
Here
taps
we go.
from the mouse, sometimes
bet.
there's a bit of a crossover there.
Here we go.
But it's coming along nicely, and it plays
Okay.
beautifully on iOS speed-wise.
You bet.
And as you can see, it's a lot
Here we
harder
go.
on this platform. This
Whoop.
version's going to be a lot harder.
Whoop.
And it doesn't
Got it.
It won't slow it completely down in the final version.
Here we
It's only
go.
going to slow it down a bit, like the newest Sprite Kit
Okay.
version does.
Ouch.
So there you go. That is where we're at with this, right? Rocking and rolling. Hope you like it. Chemistry teacher would tell us this. Did you send them a press kit? Apparently a rule is that with no press kit they won't approve your game. No, I didn't send a press kit. They didn't ask for one in the form. Seriously, they don't have it on there that I remember. You like the sounds? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I like the ghost too. Makes me want to die more often.
Hey.
Right? Just to really emphasize that you're dead, you know. You had to jump and hit those +5 coins. I don't understand. Yeah, no, I get that there may be people out there mentioning it. I'm just saying I don't remember seeing anything on the application mentioning it. I'm not questioning it. I'm just saying there was nothing on there that I saw that I remember. All right, so that's where we're at with all of that. By the way, that's the new Project Hack wallpaper right there. Thank you, Midjourney and my Photoshop skills for making that happen. Yeah. Still working on that, by the way, Project Hack. Yep. I didn't realize you had to tap them manually. I thought it was something you had to jump to get. Oh, Mono, you're an idiot. Did you read the onboarding screens? It does tell you that. And on the, I think it may even mention it on the help screen. It does tell you. Nothing that I saw that I remember. But was this longer than yes, it was longer than 30 seconds ago. Yeah. Well, okay, there is onboarding, but you probably got the update, right? So you should have, damn you, Camilla. I can't remember what's on the help screen, to be honest. Let's take a look. I don't have a user agreement. As long as you have fun, that's our agreement. Let's have a look. We'll just let that sink in for a second. Having fun is in the user. I'm so gonna get sued. Let's have a look at the help screen. Yeah, it's on the help screen too, Mono. What's your problem? You read? Do you read? Can you read? It's all right there. Okay, I was gonna be really mean in a nice way and say the buttons even on the side of the screen that you can tap. Ouch. Collect to me still means walk over them, not tap them. Then that's why your score sucks. Yeah. And then, yeah, we've got this event stuff, right? Actually, so, sorry, we do have some other business here. While we're at it, we might as well talk about deep links, because you're all a lot smarter than I am. So, hold on. Trying to remember. Okay. So I've got a URL type here, right? Identifier, schemes, endless endless H. And I believe it's working because I can call that from outside the app and it fires up the app, right? Don't blame the game, blame the player. Absolutely. Thank you, this guy NZ. Yeah. Only because I was called an idiot. You'd think you'd be used to it, right? Does this guy Z have an onboarding screen that I won't read either? We should ask him, right? I mean, I think this is valid feedback. Someone who is actively following development didn't get how to play the game. How is a rando supposed to notice that? His first name is Fred. Yeah, that's true, actually. Fred is an interactive helper. That is true. All right, I'll think about it. You know, this is someone from a country that doesn't exist. I'll think about it. Yeah, so I've got this set up here, right, with the URL scheme. However, and like I say, I can call this and it opens up the app, right? So I know that part must be good. I don't understand where to go next. And what I mean by that is a lot of examples have it in application delegate, right? Let's get that off the screen. And I get that. But I've not, for some reason, it's just not clicking in my brain for a ThinkIt game, basically, right? Is what's happening here. I can't even find. There was a function I put in. It's not there now because I took it out. But that's basically where I'm at. Halax has some feedback about what? Maybe I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Halax did mention something about deep linking, if that's what you're talking about. And I had this is the first time I've gone back and looked at this since I shipped it, basically. So that's where I'm at. I need to process the incoming link details, however you want to phrase that. And I'm still not sure this is even going to work because I guess I take great issue with the fact that this is needed for the event, because the idea is that for an event to appear in the store, you got to give it the deep link, and the deep link needs to go directly to the event that you're talking about. But I failed to see how that works with a lot of games, because if I've never played the game and a game needs setup like creation of a player or something, then how the hell is that going to work? Just seems like a lot of work to me. Oh, the buttons for Turtle and didn't use them. Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah. Does the Godot integrate well with the game center? I have not tried. Or do you have to change to a cross-platform? I want to use a cross-platform because I'm not a fan of a, separate leaderboard, whatever, achievements. I'm not a fan of that, separate ones on each platform. I don't like that. So I'm wondering if Steam might be my savior here, but I've not looked into it yet. I think it would be detrimental to have separate leaderboards on each platform. I don't feel like I wouldn't enjoy playing that. Well, and it's not just Apple. I mean, Apple, Google, I mean, whatever, right? Steam, for that matter. I mean, I just don't like these separate platform things, which is why I went my own route on account creation for Project Hack, and the multiplayer part there that'll be run by something else independent of all of those. Like Apple Maps. Actually, Apple Maps is a good example. Endless Hurdles Java Edition, Endless Hurdles Bedrock Edition. Wait, what's Bedrock Edition? Forgive me, I don't get it. I don't know. So I've still got to work the deep link thing here. Oh, okay. Minecraft references. I'm not gonna get it. I know what Minecraft is. I've never used it, never played it, whatever you want to call it. All right, wrapping up here. We just hit midnight and a couple of minutes here. Anything else, folks? Any other things you want to throw at me? Now's your chance. Also, who's streaming? Coco, you streaming tomorrow? Let me do some shout outs here. Well, actually, we see through your lies. Secretly an expert Minecraft. You believe that? See how far I get you. I'm gonna give a shout out to Adam Wolf here for that one, because yeah. All right, hey folks, all these folks in the chat room, some of them stream. You should definitely follow them. Coco Type, I believe, is next up on the list. Nutify is another one. Unfortunately, I can't give shout outs that quickly, so they're the original indie version written in Java, very moddable but terrible performance and hard for the team to expand and port to other platforms. So they rewrote it in something modern, C++, and that's called Bedrock Edition. So wait, is the C++ version the one that, I guess it was that by the time Microsoft bought it? Am I understanding it correctly? Maybe I'm not. Oh, it's a post-Microsoft thing. Okay. So, oh, interesting. All right. I don't even remember how long ago they bought it, but also, did everyone notice that Microsoft said Blizzard games are now going to be day one? Wait, yeah, it was Blizzard games, right? Day one on Xbox. Not that I'm playing any of those anymore, but still, I thought it was interesting. It won't help Diablo 4, that's for sure. Yeah. Do me a favor, can someone put in a shout out for this guy NZ, because I'm still on a timeout here. 10 years ago? 10 years? Wow. Damn. Doesn't seem like it, right? Well, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh, you all? Oh, okay. All right. In that case, let me just type it in. Folks, let me, hang on. If you are into game development, go follow this guy NZ. He is working on a game for his son and the rest of us in Unity, and it is great fun. And I hear that the boss is going to be on the next stream, is what I'm hearing. Not sure if you're going to stream tomorrow. I have to push my... Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Not a good start to the week, huh? All right. Usually, Coco type streams. Follow him too. He's doing a lot of Vision OS stuff, by the way. And Nutify has got his book that he's working on. And it's out there. You can go get it. You expect you just broke it. Hey, see what he broke in his game, folks. Competition to see who can break the most things, right? Yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to leave it there. I got to psych myself up for another work week. And not sure when I'm going to stream next, because I got a whole bunch of fun things this week. It's going to make it very difficult. So we'll see. But I will be hanging out, giving everybody crap, just like they give me crap, because that's what we do around here. Don't forget to check out the Discord, right, and everything else. With that, folks, it's been a great one. We have done a lot of awesome things here today, thanks to all of you, as always. And we have a lot of working stuff. I'm going to ship this test flight version to Coco Type to see what he has to say about it. With that, folks, co-working channel. Yeah. Always hang out in the co-working channel if you can on the Discord, and give Mono some crap because it's tradition. Oh wait, you're gonna jump on now? This guy NZ will totally raid you if you're gonna. Yeah. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good fun stream. Yeah. It's always nice to end the weekend this way. Appreciate you all hanging out with me. Mono will flip you off while he's at work. Yes, he totally will. Yeah, he will. And then you're left wondering if he's doing it to us or the co-workers, right? Just trying to see if I can quickly fix this. All right. Well, this guy NZ, if you're gonna start up, let me know and we'll do a raid. We'll give this guy NZ a hard time, right? I'll give it a couple more weeks before I give up. Hey, like I've said before, the only reason I'm not in there in so much is because I spend most of my day in meetings complaining about stuff. Seriously, I spend most of my day in meetings. Honest. Yeah. Plus, he's on a completely different time zone to us, folks. You know. All right, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna chill here for a couple of minutes while we wait for this guy and see. Okay, so while we're doing that, yeah, we're done with that. I don't think we need any of this, right? Yep. Most of my day wallowing in sin. Yeah, feel ya. Not for much longer. Not for much longer. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Oh, hey, you know what? Totally always forget. Don't forget, this is gonna be, I'm warning you now, it's gonna be bright. No dark mode. Ah, my eyes. Go to compileswift.com. Right? We've got the podcast on there. You can become a member as well. Bunches and bunches of episodes, right? Like adding Game Center to your apps, developer struggles, Vision Pro, all these things. First steps with Swift Data and how I didn't screw it up, right? Go to compileswift.com and check them out. Thank you. And to all the new followers, thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Where did OBS go? There it is. Wow. Oh, there's a new beta version of OBS. That can't be a bad thing, right? Oh, Coco Type, that's not good. I generally work from home, so I'm usually in there from 5 hours. He does. He holds the record for being the most lonely person in our Discord. It's not the one he was going for, right? All right, folks. Let's do it. We're gonna. Oh, he's not showing up here. Hang on. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. There he is. Is he live? Yes. Okay, we're gonna do a raid here. We're gonna go and see what's going on with him. Gives me a chance to go and get some more hydration. Oh yeah. Here we go. Boom. See you all later.
Thank you very much for the raid.